Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss on Hopkinson's test on DC motor.
So the MG set of a DC generator and motor what we are using has a following specification. The generator has a rated current of 16.8 amperes and the motor has a rated current of 19.5 amperes. So these are the apparatus required to conduct the Hopkinson's test. So the rating should match the machine specifications which we have selected. So this is the circuit diagram. So this is the only test where both the electrical machines are connected electrically as well as mechanically. This is similar to a Sumner's test on transformers. So this is the procedure for conducting the experiment. So carefully read the procedure and understand what is to be done. Let us go to the conduction part now. So the point number 5 in the procedure is very important. So after making the connections, we switch on the MCB and using a 3-point starter, we slowly start the DC motor by keeping the SPST in the circuit open. So this SPST is the synchronizing switch for electrical connections. So mechanically the motor is already connected. So once the starter handle reaches the run position, we see what is the voltage, and using a tachometer we see whether the motor has come to its rated speed or not. If it has not come to the rated speed, then by using the field rheostat of the motor we bring it up to the rated speed. So now we observe that motor is not up to the rated speed, so we bring it to the rated speed and then we see what is the supply voltage, and by varying the field rheostat of the motor we bring it to the rated speed, that is 1500 rpm in our machine. After that, the next intention is to make the voltage across SPST switch to be 0. So this is to be done by varying the generator field rheostat. Now the voltmeter can show 0 in two different cases. One is when the voltmeter is spoiled, other one when the voltage is actually 0. So now by varying the generator field rheostat, we bring it to the 0 volt. So the 0 volt indicates that the either terminals of the switch are having a equal potential, which means the armature terminal of the motor and armature terminal of the generator are having same voltages. If they have same voltages, then it is safe to close the SPST switch. So now we have closed the SPST switch. So we have synchronized the DC generator and the DC motor, and whatever power is drawn from the supply will correspond to the losses. So now we see that electricity is required to run MG set connected parallelly. Otherwise, whatever we call it as a free energy, and we see a lot of videos on free energy in YouTube, which is actually fake. Electricity is required to supply the losses. So once this is synchronized, by varying the generator field rheostat, we apply 1/4, half, and 3/4 rated current of the generator armature and note down all the meter readings in the different meters shown. So now generator supplies electricity to the motor, motor supplies mechanical power to the generator. So this is the electrical and mechanical connection. But we know that because of the friction the energy is lost. So to compensate all the electrical losses and mechanical losses, the electricity from the supply is used. So we have to observe all the meter readings now. So we are taking only 3 readings here, that is for 1/4 load, half load and 3/4 load. If you are interested, you can take it in decimals also, that is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, so and so. But we recommend not to go up to the full load because of the SPST switch which we have connected. By chance, if the SPST switch fuse fails to operate, then it is a very risky condition which we have. So it is advisable not to go more than the 3/4 value of the load current of both the machines. So after taking down the readings, we slowly reduce the generator field such that the generator armature current is 0. So this is after conducting the experiment. So now we are still in the conduction phase. Now we bring the generator current to 0. We bring the generator current to 0. We have to make sure that it is not going negative. If it is negative, it becomes motor. So when it is 0, it is safe to open the switch, because when the current is flowing in the switch, it is not advisable to open it. So after that, bring the generator field rheostat and motor field rheostat to original positions. Then switch off the supply. So here is a tabulation for conducting the experiment. So these are the readings which we have to note down. So after this, we have to measure the resistance of motor and generator armature as well as field. So it is a Ohm's law. So the procedure is very simple for it, and we have not shown the conduction also, and it also can be measured using multimeter. So here is the list of formulae required for calculations.
So that's all we have got for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for timely updates. Thank you.